All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope all is well. Today, I'm gonna be talking about the holy trinity of lenses and why I feel like it's gonna be a trap for so many people, especially for beginners. So without further ado, let's get to it. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're gonna be talking about the holy trinity of lenses and why I feel like it's just a huge trap that a lot of YouTubers kind of tell a lot of beginners to get. Now, if you don't know what this whole photography stuff is, you just don't know anything about cameras, and you don't even know what the holy trinity is, let me explain. Now, the Holy Trinity is not what you think it is. It's not Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, and none of that kind of stuff. It's the three lenses that really help and provide a lot of versatility for a lot of photographers and videographers for practically every single type of situation. The Holy Trinity is like from one end, which is the wide stuff. You kind of see it from like vloggers, you kind of get it from landscapes. Let me show you. So right now, this is your 16. This is the wide ends. There's much bigger wide end, but like for his example, this is what I have. And as a point of view, I'm a 6 feet tall man. This is a lot of space already, and you kind of see a lot of stuff around me already. So, you can see why a 16-35 as part of the Holy Trinity would be great to have, because you kind of get this wide end and then a little bit more for the portraits. So it's really great for this type of portion for this one end of the Holy Trinity. Now, for the Holy Trinity, you got that one end for the wide, but the other end with the extreme, what you kind of think is the opposite. It's literally the telephoto, or as my friend kind of calls it, it's the telescope for your camera. It's the stuff that you kind of see when you're doing animal photography, your sports games. You kind of see when you go to all those documentaries, those big white lenses that kind of that's on these small camera bodies. Those are your telephoto lenses, and those are great for all types of situations, for macros, from you name it, whatever you need to kind of use that telephoto to not be really too close to your subject. Those are great for that side of the spectrum. Now, the middle end is literally kind of like the taste of both, but more like you kind of get some more portrait photography and like specific product photography. That's your to your 24-70 in this specific situation from my, arsenal of Holy Trinity. Now that you kind of see what the Holy Trinity is from the wide end to the telephoto, you can kind of see why people love to actually suggest this. The Holy Trinity is literally why it sounds like that's literally all the lenses that you kind of need for practically every situation. But I would kind of say, after doing this whole journey so far for the past 3 years, really investing a lot of money into this whole Trinity, I can kind of disagree as you're kind of starting out this whole entire thing. The thousands of dollars I kind of wish I didn't invest in too much at an earlier time. So right here, as an example, this is my 16-35 Canon 80D lens that I used, for my DSLR. I use this obviously as my 16-35s on my A7S III. Here is the 7200 Sigma 2.8 lens. Love this a lot. Like I said in my previous video in the past, this is my one and only lens I love to, if I had to choose, love this all the time. Practically bring it everywhere I go with this specific camera. And to complete the set, I finally got the 7200 Sony G Master Mark II. Now, this is a beast of a freaking lens, and also a very expensive lens. So, to complete this set, this is the Holy Trinity that everyone's talking about amongst the photography and videography world. Now that I have this 3 years down the line, I'm like, you know what? I'm glad I bought all this stuff. But, hindsight 2020, I feel like if I were to start this whole entire journey again and were to be able to kind of choose my specific niche, obviously I love to do YouTube, so 16-35 would be great. But the 24-70, while I say it's a great versatile lens and everything, I feel like if I had the opportunity, I do a lot of product photography, and the whole portrait type of vibe for 50-70 range is more of my vibe rather than 24. So if I really had to choose another lens instead of this, for my specific niche, I probably would have chose a 50mm instead of this specific one. And then this one, I kind of wanted to not be too close to my subjects. I really didn't want to use this because it doesn't give me too much of that distance. Don't have the really big opportunity to crop in with this specific camera. This is not a specific photo camera. So, I really wanted to be able to frame my shot properly instead of cropping in and have less of a quality in the future. So I really wanted to get this in the long run, and quite honestly, was this the right purchase for me? I'm not sure, but I can't wait to bring this on adventures because I'm really excited to see what this will be in store for landscapes as well. But now that I've completed it, I kind of just see like a lot of money invested, and I'm like kind of telling myself, like as I'm kind of growing my gear of like seeing what I need in 2023, the Holy Trinity, they have a specific use for them. They're really very good for practically anyone in their specific niche. But if you really don't see yourself kind of expanding in your types of desires in the photography or videography, completing the Holy Trinity is just a whole scam in itself, and it's just not really worth your time and money to try to invest in. So, you know, if you specifically have one niche, you do only for product photography, or you just do like maybe, I don't know, macro shots of something, not worth spending $3,000 on a specific lens, maybe like $1,500 on another, and then another $1,500 to $2,000 on another as well. So, you know, with all that money, you probably could buy prime lenses and really hone in a little bit better. But if you're like me, you love practically everything, you know, this might be the answer of why people love to kind of suggest the Holy Trinity. Just wanted to kind of mention this to kind of tell those who are trying to begin this thing, or just know anyone else who are beginning things, it may be wise to kind of spend a little more time really look into what your specific niche is, instead of trying to think, oh, I might go into this, I might go into that, and try and complete this set. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. It really means a lot to just kind of share my thoughts with you guys, specifically about this type of stuff, because as I'm moving in 2023, I really want to invest in like new drones, new lights, things I can ways just to really upgrade my YouTube channel, as well as just my whole videography and photography game. So if you're into this type of stuff, I'll love for you to hit the like button. You know, it really means a lot. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. Guys, I really want to hear your thoughts as well. Comment down below, guys. You know, what do you think? Even if you're not a photographer or videographer, you just don't know anything about cameras in general, I really would like to kind of hear your thoughts of like, do you think you would really go for the options of versatility? Would you rather go the route of like really what your niche is only, and then maybe eventually kind of venture out of your specific zoom lenses, which is the Holy Trinity? Love to hear your thoughts. With that being said, if you're into my type of stuff, you want to join my journey, the vlogs, the adventures, the everyday carry, these types of videos, I'd love for you to be part of it. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy, and God bless. Peace. Video number 2 done for the year.